This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. The U.S. Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C. has ruled that a lower court was wrong to reinstate a contentious oil and gas lease in the Badger II Medicine area near the Blackfeet Reservation in northwest Montana. Aaron Bolton has more.
The U.S. Interior Department in 2016 canceled the remaining oil and gas leases in the Badger II Medicine, which is the sacred homeland of the bordering Blackfeet Nation. Moncrief Oil and Solonex LLC took the Interior Department to court, arguing that the agency lacked the authority to cancel the leases decades after they were issued. The lower court didn't issue a decision on the agency's authority, but ruled its delay in granting permission to drill violated federal law and reinstated the leases. The latest appellate court ruling says the delay did not invalidate the Interior Department's decision to cancel all leases in the area and remanded the case back to the lower court. Peter Metcalf is the executive director of the Glacier II Medicine Alliance.
But by and large, this means that we're looking at an oil and gas-free Badger II medicine for the first time since the early 80s, which is an amazing, amazing feeling.
Metcalf says it's unlikely for there to be any legal argument to reinstate the lease, as Congress withdrew the Badger II medicine from future oil and gas leasing in 2006. John Murray is the Blackfeet Tribes Historical Preservation Officer.
And for a while there, I was a young man when I got involved. I was kind of wondering if I was going to see this day or not. It had gone on so long, but I am very, very happy.
Solonex became the last leaseholder in the Badger II Medicine last year when Moncrief Oil relinquished its holding after it came to a financial agreement with environmental groups. Mountain States Legal Foundation attorney David McDonald, who represented the company, says he's disappointed with the ruling and says Solonex is exploring its options to challenge the decision.
That was Aaron Bolton reporting. The U.S. Supreme Court Monday declined to hear the case Bailey versus the United States, a victory for tribes in the Pacific Northwest upholding tribal water rights. Farmers sued, arguing the federal government took their water without compensation in 2001 when water deliveries were delayed for salmon and endangered fish in the upper Klamath Lake and Klamath River. An appeals court disagreed, pointing to tribal treaty water rights. Klamath Tribes Chairman Don Gentry in a statement said he's pleased to have the case put to rest and reinforce the seniority of the Klamath Tribes' water rights. Hoopa Valley Chairman Byron Nelson Jr. in a statement said the case is an important affirmation of the tribe's right to water to sustain fisheries. The White Mountain Apache Tribe in Arizona has issued a 57-hour weekend lockdown, which will begin Friday, followed by a 2-week shelter-in-place order due to an increase in COVID-19 cases. The Tribal Council approved the emergency orders Monday and other measures, which were announced to tribal citizens on social media. Councilman Gerald Altaha.
Dealing with COVID-19 is something that is brand new for our people. We've never faced a pandemic such as this. We only heard stories of the early 1900s, the different pandemics that hit our country. But the fact that this is a worldwide pandemic, it's an eye-opener. We're learning as we go along. And we're doing the best we can to make these decisions.
The council approved the casino hotel as a quarantine site for people who test positive for COVID-19. According to the Tribal Executive Office, there are nearly 1,500 positive COVID-19 cases on the Fort Apache Reservation. I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Koahnic Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support by the Sonosky Chambers Law Firm, championing tribal sovereignty and defending Native American rights since 1976, with offices in Washington, D.C., New Mexico, California, and Alaska. Support by BNSF Railway, moving our economy for over 165 years. Our vision is to operate injury and accident-free with safety programs, training, and technology. More at bnsf.com/tribal relations.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.